Australians are set to spend nearly $14 billion online this year, with many of us now averaging more than 20 hours a week on the web. But although the vast majority of people are using search engines like Google to look for products to purchase, a new survey by NLYZR is claiming that many websites are not optimised for attracting visitors. Craig Wilson is from NLYZR and joins me now in the studio. Craig, welcome to Tech Report. Tell us a little bit about the survey then, and how it was conducted and what you actually found.
Okay, first of all, we created a website called NLYZR to conduct free assessments of websites around Australia, and we did that about 2 years ago, and over the last 18 months we've tested over 6,000 websites of all different industries. And what we found when we did the tests, and most of these were they came to the site themselves, was that 87% of websites weren't adequately optimised or optimised properly for search engines like Google. We found that 29% weren't optimised at all for search, which is a big problem, and only about 6% were optimised really, really well for search engines.
And what exactly are you talking about when you're saying optimised for search, or if they're actually suboptimal? What does that mean as well?
Okay, well, search engine optimisation is an industry in itself, and that's all about making websites set up perfectly for particular keyword search terms. So if you go online to search for something, someone in that industry needs to have their website set up so that Google and Yahoo and Bing can read that website and know that it's got the right information for what you're searching for.
You say 9 out of 10 don't do that.
9 out of 10, or 87%, so
87.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
I mean, that seems astounding, because it just seems so obvious, doesn't it, that we all go to Google and type it in?
Yeah, it's...
So what are companies saying that then... Why are they saying they're not doing it? What excuses do they give?
I think search engine optimisation is a bit of a dark art. It's very mysterious, and for most business owners, it's just too hard to work out. They find it too hard, too time-consuming, and it can be very, very expensive for them to solve.
Now, do they think that, or is that the reality? Is it?
Up till now, it has been, in that if you go to a search engine consultant, search engine optimisation consultant, it can cost you thousands of dollars to get your website set up correctly for a handful of search terms, and a lot of websites have a lot of pages that they need to get set up. So it can cost tens of thousands of dollars to get done correctly.
It's interesting, because I guess we like to think that the web's kind of this free and easy space that, you know, anyone can put up a website, but you're saying that it actually can be quite expensive.
Well, it can be, but it doesn't have to be, and that's what NLYZR was designed to solve. So we spent 18 months pulling data from Australian websites so that we could understand where the problems were, and then when we understood where the problems were, we could offer solutions to fix them.
Yeah, what are the practical tips then?
Well, with our own product, with NLYZR, we look at all their on-page information, so their meta tags, their metadata, which is, I won't go into it too deeply because it starts to get complicated.
I was going to ask, but I won't. Yep.
The actual content on the site, if it's relevant to what people are searching for, the links from other websites to particular sites, that's very important, because that tells Google that your site is actually relevant and popular, and there's traffic coming to it. So they want to serve up the most relevant information. So you need to be putting out content that is fresh, it's relevant, it's informative and popular.
If you optimise your website for these search engines, though, do you miss out on everything that goes on with social media?
No, not at all. Social media is now a very important part of search engine optimisation, because the latest information we're getting is that Google is actually indexing links that are being passed around on social media. So once again, they think it's relevant information, and so they want to serve up the most relevant information, and so social media helps a lot.
Fantastic. Craig, great to hear from you on the show today. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bill.
From NLYZR. So that is the Tech Report for today. Take a quick break. See you again soon.